Truly, 'tis the season to be jolly. In my case, it's because I finally watched the newest Detective Conan movie, the 25th movie, The Bride of Halloween. A bit of a mismatch of holidays we have here, but it's all good, so let's just jump right into it. The movie starts with a wedding of all things, and it's between Detective Takagi and Detective Sado. Oh my god, it's finally happening! Yes, this is what the fans wanted! We did it, guys! We finally... What was that? It's only a training exercise? They're doing security at someone else's wedding, so they are preparing for that? Oh, well, maybe next time. Anyway, while they are doing that, Zero and Kazami are after the bomber responsible for Matsuda's death, who escaped from prison. They find him and notice a bomb placed around his neck, but a bit too late. It explodes because it wouldn't be a Detective Conan movie without explosions and sends Kazami over a railing, but Zero catches him. However, that leaves him open for the person who put a bomb on the now blown up bomber to put one on him as well. After that, we jump ahead a bit to Conan and the gang exiting the police headquarters when they pass by a man carrying a damaged tablet who loses a piece of paper, but Ai notices it and returns it to him, after which the tablet explodes and sends Ai flying to the streets. So Kogoro jumps to save her and ends up injured and tied to a hospital bed for the rest of the movie, meaning there's no sleeping Kogoro this time round, unfortunately. What's more, the man had a business card belonging to Detective Matsuda with him, so Detective Sado, and in turn Detective Takagi, get motivated to solve the case as quickly as possible. From there on, we meet the bride and groom for whose wedding the police was rehearsing. Zero asks Conan for help since he has a bomb around his neck and can't go into the field himself. There's another bombing, and we get info on the perpetrator being a Russian terrorist known as Klamia, who had a run-in with Zero and his friends from the academy back in the day. And there's also an organization dedicated to killing Klamia in revenge for their families involved in the whole thing, so there's a lot going on in the movie. But it never comes off as too overwhelming, and new reveals are presented at just the right time, so the pacing doesn't suffer at all. Speaking of pacing, it's tight. Never a dull moment, always something happening, whether an intense character interaction or an exhilarating action sequence. It's a wild ride from start to finish. And speaking of finish, the climax of the movie is the most hype one I've seen in a while, and it also got me emotional at times too, so it's a double whammy of action and heartfelt emotions, truly an all-rounder. So yeah, it's safe to say I really enjoyed it. The pacing was on point, the action sequences were exhilarating and well directed and choreographed, and the character writing was good. It's nice seeing some underutilized characters like Detective Takagi and Detective Sado finally getting a more involved role in the movie. And their interactions are always sweet, so more of that please. Even Detective Shiratori had a cool moment encouraging Detective Takagi as an apology for getting between him and Detective Sado in the past, now that he has a girlfriend of his own, the hypocrite. And the flashback with Zero, Matsuda, Date and Morofushi was fun, and it was nice seeing them in action together, and it made me even more attached to the characters. So if I had to rank it like in my previous Detective Conan movies videos, I'd put it somewhere between movie 5 and 23. Speaking of, feel free to check out my video series of ranking Detective Conan movies if you wish to know what I think of the rest of them. And with that, I bid you farewell until next time. Bye!